Hi, welcome back. I am Vivek Bindra, international corporate trainer and a motivational speaker. I am a published author. I'm very happy to see you again. You're here with me. Today's topic is manage performance and maximize results. Yes, manage performance and maximize results. A lot of you would be entrepreneurs, you would be project managers, project leaders, department managers, divisional managers, or the directors of the organization, and you would like to have your organization going to a next level. Would you not? So today's topic is right for you. I'm going to give you 10 tips. 10 tips to manage performance and maximize results with your team. Manage performance and maximize results with your team. And how would you do that? I'll take you to the first point. And my first point is link every department to your company's top goals. Every department, you may have a lot of departments, link every department to your company's top goals. Now, every department to your company's top goals, what does that mean? Every department, identify your top goals first. Unless you know your top goals, you would not be able to link them to your top goals. I met recently an organization in Delhi, and this was a small SME, small medium enterprises in Delhi, in India. And this organization, the top 10 leaders were sitting there, and I told them, write down your top 3 goals of your organization. They were not able to write down top 3 goals of the organization. They were not common. 10 people wrote top 3 goals, and they came out removing the common, uncommon. There were 15 different goals. So what was happening? An organization which is running in different direction can never achieve excellence and can never manage performance and maximize results. If you want to manage performance, maximize results, you have to link every department to the organizational goal. I'll take you to the second point. Determine how well is your team meeting your organizational goals. Your current team meeting your organizational goals. Where is it right now? So the second point is about identifying the past reality and the current reality. It is not about the outcome expected. It is about the past reality and the current reality. Once you know the past reality and the current reality, you're able to get close to it, then achieving the organizational goals becomes easy. Unless you know the clear track, what's the benefit of running fast but in the wrong direction? You need to have the first complete direction with the past track. Identify your past track and the patterns. What are the patterns in which your teams are moving? Your team managers and your other employees are moving. Find out their existing patterns till now. I'll take you to the third point now. And the third point is create a clear performance metrics for every department. Create a clear performance metrics. Metrics means a number. Create a clear performance metrics for every department. There are a lot of departments where the work is done in quality, not in quantity. There are a lot of departments where the performance is done to improve not the results, but to support the results. But you have to make sure, as an entrepreneur, as a project leader, you have to convert each and every single individual employee, help him find out his metrics. Convert them into a measurable performance. Unless you know every person in your organization, every department in your organization, even a security guard, you have to convert his performance into a measurement tool, into a metrics. Unless you see anything that you cannot measure, you cannot improve. So in this, link every department with a clear number to identify the current performance and outcome expected. Unless you have a clear current reality and outcome expected in the numerical form, you cannot help them measure. So, and those numbers should be connected to the first point where you should know the top organizational goals. So it should be connected to the point number 1 where we were linking every number to department, every departmental number to organizational goals. So in that way, your entire organization will start running in a single direction in a numerical format. So now I'll take you to the next point, and point number 4 is you have to identify the skill deficit of every individual team member. Since it is about the identification of skill deficit of every individual team member, now it is about individual meetings. It is not about the organization at the moment. Now you have to start meeting individuals in the organization. You have to somehow find out where are they actually, what are the gaps. You have to become the gap partner. You have to become skill deficit partner. You have to identify what changes are required in their training. So this is now a training need analysis, a training need identification. What is the skill deficit at the moment? So now I'll take you to the next point is point number 5, discover opportunities for their improvement and discuss to create an individual professional development plan. This is called IPDP. This means individual professional development plan. You have to discover opportunities for their improvement and discuss with them. My point is you have to discuss with them their individual development plan. And their individual development plan, while discussion, since you've identified their skill deficit, it's about future. It's about future. So point number 6 is very beautiful, which is connecting to it. Start asking solution-oriented questions. The process is by asking questions which are solution-oriented questions to your direct report individually. For example, the question is, how are you planning to contribute to main organizational goals? Now, he will make his individual plan. He'll give you his own individual idea. He'll make an individual plan. How is he going to contribute to the organizational goals? You have to inspire him to think. And when you inspire him to think, here comes the point number 7. And the point number 7 says, inspire your direct report to come up with a game-changing idea. He has to come up with a game-changing idea in his department to achieve the organizational goals. Now, this is a point where you start inspiring him to come up with an idea. This is an empowering activity. This is an employee engagement activity. This creates more retention. It will create a lot of retention in your organization where people start feeling involved. And involvement is directly proportionate to commitment. And more he involves himself in bringing a game-changing idea. And because he feels that I have to bring in a game-changing idea, this is going to increase commitment from him. So our topic of managing performance to maximize results becomes very easy because now he's coming up with a game-changing idea to achieve the organizational goals. So like I said, when you start engaging your people and bringing up their own ideas, the golden statement says, involvement is directly proportionate to commitment. Now this is where you start getting their commitment. And when you get their commitment, listen, my dear leaders here, entrepreneurs here, committed employees are the real resource. Always remember, Henry Ford used to say, take away my entire organization, take away my all machineries, take away my entire plant, but give my top people to me. I'll come back in 5 years, I'll bounce back even better. Now this is what these committed employees, if you involve them and let them bring up the game-changing ideas, ask them, you have to give me a game-changing idea, help them, of course help them, and ask them again, give me a game-changing idea to help you to improve your department. And that will happen, they will give you their commitment because they are involved, their buy-in is already there. I'll repeat that, buy-in is there. They've bought in the idea because it is their own idea. And this is what a leader is required. Now this is called leadership wisdom. This is not performance management only. This is a leadership wisdom. You're not acting as a manager, you're acting as a leader. You're not actually talking about what has happened in the past. In fact, you're more talking about what can happen in the future. And that's where we link to the next point. So it is so beautiful that it is getting linked up to the next point, and next point is in the next sequence, and which says point number 8, give the feedback in future tense. Yes, give the feedback in future tense. Never ever repeatedly talk about the past mistakes of your team member. This is one damaging thing that you can do. What has happened in the past has happened in the past. Never cry on the spilt milk. Life में rewind button नहीं होता है. I talk about it always. Actually, it is not performance appraisal. It is performance management. Performance appraisal is dead. People have stopped using performance appraisal. They are trying to manage performance by increasing performance in future tense. If you do performance appraisal, that was past. You're trying to give him a report card. Listen, this is what you have done. And the more you do that, you're actually reducing the initiative, ownership and responsibility of your employees. This is where I feel so much convinced about. This is where people and project managers, leaders and entrepreneurs are killing their employees when they give them a report card. Listen what you have done. This is what you've done in the past. Don't do that. Instead, start giving. First thing is, of course, pehla to reduce your offerings of correction. Don't correct your employees. And even if you have to, the ground rule is correct them in future tense. Correct them in future tense. Give them a future action plan. Help them create a future action plan. Do not talk about the past corrections as much as you should be talking about the future corrections. Let's do this. What changes can we bring in? You start asking them solution-oriented questions. What do you think? What changes can we bring in to improve the performance? What's your idea? Ask them their ideas and then talk about it. Well, can we do this in future? What do you think about it? And then create their buy-in by talking about more of corrections in future only. With this, I bring you to a 9th point which is so directly connected to it. The 9th point is they have to measure their own performance. You have to help him maintain and create a visible and a compelling scoreboard. You have to help your individual direct report to maintain his own individual, not the department, not the divisional, but his own individual visible and compelling scoreboard. It should be visible to him, visible to you always. He should be maintaining a scoreboard. Maintaining scoreboard is such a powerful tool. Such a powerful tool. I have seen, my son was studying in DPS school in India, in Delhi, and I dropped him to the school and I saw some kids were playing basketball. And while I was coming back after dropping him to school, I saw everything was changed. And you know what I saw? All of a sudden, the entire team was jumping in enthusiasm and actually playing the game. I asked people, what happened? Right now I saw them 10 minutes ago, they were playing comfortably, and now they're actually jumping in excitement. So he told me now they've started maintaining a scoreboard. Maintaining a scoreboard is such a powerful tool. When your team starts maintaining a scoreboard with their score, they get to know where they are. They know right now, am I winning or am I losing? They know right now, am I winning or am I losing? So they don't have to wait for the month end to get to know, or quarter end or annual report cards to come up to get to know whether I'm losing or winning. So once they know, they can actually work hard and remain more focused. It's a fantastic idea for managing performance and maximizing results. Once they start maintaining a scoreboard, you can very nicely, conveniently manage performance and maximize results. With this, when they are maintaining their scoreboard, I want you to come on a very important and a foundational point. How do you deal with your team to actually help them maximize? What to do? And there I bring you to point number 10, which is the foundation of all these 9 points. I'm bringing out a 10th point, and point number 10 is maintain a great deposit withdrawal equation. Your deposit withdrawal equation has to be very good. 40 deposit, 20 withdrawal, 40 deposit. This is what it is. Look at the screen, please. 40 deposit, 20 withdrawal, and 40 deposit. One has to maintain a right equation of deposit and withdrawal. A lot of managers and a lot of department heads and a lot of entrepreneurs, they actually miss maintaining the equation. Their equation is lost. And what is the equation? 40 deposit, 20 withdrawal, and 40 deposit. So it means before offering any correction, before offering any correction, always remember that you have to talk about first any specific good things that they've done in the past. Do that. 40% talk about it, and correction has to be very minimum, very, very specific. And then again, glorify him again. You have to invest your confidence in him. You have to invest your trust in him. So it is said, to gain trust, you have to extend trust. To gain trust, you have to extend trust. To gain trust, you have to extend trust. Extend trust. So 40% extend trust, 20% offer correction, then again 40% glorify him by actually inspiring him. So the idea is, when he leaves you, the idea is when he goes back outside your cabin, the idea is when he leaves you, what should happen is he should be going out with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. This is one mistake a lot of managers they do. After doing a team meeting, they see that their employees, instead of getting energized, they get de-energized. They get demotivated and inspiration level goes down. So these are top 10 strategic points to take your organization to a complete next level, to complete transformation. You can take your organization to an absolute next level. This is not performance appraisal, this is performance management. This is not performance appraisal, this is not about reading report card. It is about improving the future. It is not about crying on the spilt milk in the past. It's all about managing the performance and maximizing results by talking about the future. Always offer correction in the future. That was one of the important points that gives the indication about the entire project. So that is managing performance and maximizing results. We are working with a lot of corporate clients and we do public programs also. You can subscribe below to our YouTube channel and also come to our website to find out the open house workshops for the public programs where you can participate and come up with your entire team. Thank you for watching our YouTube videos. Keep watching for more videos. Thank you very much.